All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on. Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 3 down. Alert. I got 11. Check. Check 37.
Hey, Haywood.
What is that?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Go.
You better bring. 5 wide. Right now, you better bring. Shit.
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Zoo.
Here we go. Mike's 56. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here. Alert!
Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crouch. Nice, sweetheart. 51.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Here's your guys take over 1st and 10. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you, boy.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
On third down, Thompson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. So now on fourth down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check three.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Undercross. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. SOS.
Half 85.
Check safety. Watch the edge. Here we go.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, exit.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. We don't want this. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
He's Mike. All day. He's coming. We got double up. Switch.
All 52.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bang, 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 bang. Tight dog. Alert. Check the backer, check the backer. On 3, on 3. Motion, motion, motion.
Here's Singletary. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 41.
Get him, boy.
It's a gain of 5.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
So we got man. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Motion, motion.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll run it with Gore. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Alert. Check 50, check 50. Monday. Back, back. Swing.
Gore again here on first down. And oh, Frank Gore yet to get up. Maybe dinged up on that play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
56, 56.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Know your job. Smooth. Mike 51. Alert. 51. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. The shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he spins away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Exit. Jam. Hey, switch gears. Get wide.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Push him back. Check 3.
They run. It's Gore. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Jordan Reed has it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
This is caught inside the 15. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Pass.
51 to Mike. 51.
Hey, Delta.
Pick me up. Here we go. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing now is Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now it's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. To return is McKenzie. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking end zone for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a run with Singletary. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's get off the field.
56, 56.
No.
They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They toss it to Thompson. What a spin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
Redskins.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. A deep ball for Dotson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Chopper! Chopper!
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former Pro Bowler Glover Quinn there making the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. It's a gain of 34.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. On 1st down, Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Mike, 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Hey, home.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
You're outside. 58, Mike. Do it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 26, check 26. Man, 80.
On first down, Darnold. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
58 outside.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. I'm here all day. 58's the Mike. 58.
On second and 7, Darnold. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and goal.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. To Thompson on the draw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Hopkins' kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Army. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 3. He's checking. Crash. Showing it. Check 52. I got him, man. He's mine.
Singletary to get the drive started. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, his touchdown. Devin Singletary, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
On fourth down, Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They run the counter. It's Thompson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Darnold now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run the counter. It's Thompson. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One last throw down for Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bills, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.